In this video, you'll face 25 questions to identify the muscle and pony car. 1 point for each right answer. Do you really know? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and answer the special question at the end of the video. Let's begin. Here comes your first challenge. A. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. B. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440. C. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. D. 1964 Plymouth Barracuda. The right answer is A. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Can you guess this car? A. 1968 Shelby GT500 KR. B. 1967 Ford Mustang GT. C. 1965 Shelby GT350R. D. 1970 Buick GSX. The correct choice is B. 1967 Ford Mustang GT. Pick from A. 1968 Pontiac Firebird 400. B. 1969 Pontiac Trans Am. C. 1970 AMC Trans Am Javelin. D. 1970 Chevrolet Nova SS 396. This is B. 1969 Pontiac Trans Am. Try this one. A. 1970 AAR Plymouth Cuda. B. 1970 Oldsmobile 442. C. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440. D. 1970 Ford Torino Cobra. This classic is A. 1970 AAR Plymouth Cuda. Choose the correct one. A. 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. B. 1970 Mercury Cyclone Spoiler. C. 1970 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. D. 1967 Chevy Camaro RS. The right answer is C. 1970 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. How about this one? A. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. B. 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 426 Hemi. C. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. D. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. This one is B. 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 426 Hemi. Let's see what you really know. A. 1970 AMC Trans Am Javelin. B. 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. C. 1970 Buick GSX. D. 1970 AMC AMX. If you pick D, you're correct. In this one, A. 1957 Rambler Rebel. B. 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. C. 1964 Plymouth Barracuda. D. 1968 Plymouth Roadrunner. This classic is C. 1964 Plymouth Barracuda. Next car. A. 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. B. 1978 Chevrolet Camaro. C. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429. D. 1965 Shelby GT 350R. This is D. 1965 Shelby GT 350R. A. 1967 Chevy Camaro RS SS 350 Hardtop. B. 1966 Ford Galaxy 500. C. 1962 Pontiac Catalina Super Duty. D. 1979 AMC Spirit GT. This one is A. 1967 Chevy Camaro RS SS 350 Hardtop. Make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a chance to test your classic car knowledge. Do you think the car is A. 1983 Mercury Capri RS. B. 1968 Pontiac Firebird 400. C. 1966 Plymouth Barracuda. D. 1969 Pontiac Trans Am. The right answer is B. 1968 Pontiac Firebird 400. How do you see that? A. 1968 Hurst Hemi Dart LO23. B. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. C. 1963 Chevrolet Impala Z11. D. 1962 Pontiac Catalina Super Duty. This one is B. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Let's see what you really know. A. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440. B. 1967 Dodge Coronet W023. C. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Copo 427. D. 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. Your dream is A. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440. Try this one. A. 1965 Shelby GT 350R. B. 1969 Ford Torino Cobra 428. C. 1968 Shelby GT 500 KR. D. 1970 Ford Torino Cobra 429. This is C. 1968 Shelby GT 500 KR. In this classic car, A. 1969 Pontiac GTO. B. 1975 Ford Mustang II Ghia. C. 1979 AMC Spirit GT. D. 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. The right answer is D. 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. A. 1969 Ford Torino Cobra 428. B. 1970 Mercury Cyclone Spoiler 429. C. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. D. 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 426. Your car style is B. 1970 Mercury Cyclone Spoiler 429. Can you guess this one? A. 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429. B. 1965 Pontiac GTO Tri-Power. C. 1970 Ford Torino Cobra 429. D. 1960 Ford Galaxy 500. The correct choice is C. Ford Torino Cobra 429. A. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440 6-pack. B. 1969 Pontiac Trans Am. C. 1967 Chevy Camaro RSS. D. 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. This is A. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440 6-pack. Next classic car. A. 1970 Pontiac GTO Judge Ram. B. 1964 Chevrolet Corvair Monza. C. 1970 AMC AMX. D. 1970 Buick GSX. This classic is D. 1970 Buick GSX. Choose the correct one. A. 1963 Plymouth Savoy Max Wedge. B. 1970 Chevrolet Nova SS 396. C. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429. D. 1970 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. You're right if you pick B. Pick from A. 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. B. 1969 Chevrolet Copo 427. C. 1970 AMC Trans Am Javelin. D. 1965 Pontiac GTO Tri-Power. Your car style is C. 1970 AMC Trans Am Javelin. A. 1970 Dodge Challenger 426 Hemi. B. 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1. C. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. D. 1970 Dodge Challenger 440. This one is C. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. I think an easy one. A. 1966 Ford Galaxy 500. B. 1968 Hurst Hemi Dart LO23. C. Dodge Coronet W023. D. 1963 Studebaker Superlark. If you guess A, you're correct. In this vintage car, A. 1967 Dodge Coronet W023. B. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. C. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. D. 1968 Shelby GT500 KR. If you pick B, you're correct. Last one. A. 1962 Pontiac Catalina Super Duty. B. 1969 Chevrolet Copo 427. C. 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1. D. 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. The correct answer is D. 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. True or false? John DeLorean, Bill Collins, Russ Gee are developers Pontiac GTO in 1963. That's the end of today's Classic Car Quiz. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more quizzes like this.